skin, you're out of here. It's only second week of the summer and there's already been a dead fish in the pool.
We were doing an experiment. We were trying to get it back alive.
Hi everybody, Jeffrey K. Howard here, Vegas film critic, here to review The Florida Project starring Wilem Dafoe, Brooklynn Prince, and how do I say her name? Oh, she's going to kill me. Bria Vinaite. Starring in this movie that's going to just capture your heart, that everyone's going to be talking about this award season this fall. This is one of my favorite films of the year. I've heard so much about The Florida Project, about this mother and daughter staying in these kind of cheap, sleazy motels on the outskirts of Orlando, where Disney World is and Universal Studios. So in the midst of all this wealth and tourism and all the success, you have these little kind of weekly motels that surround the area, and they're people just trying to survive. So it centers around Brooklynn Prince, who's just this little girl who's really running free. I mean, her mother's dealing with drug abuse, she's dealing with prostitution, she's dealing with trying to raise her daughter, but also trying to stay alive. So she has all these scams, selling perfume, running all kinds of different games on people, stealing, passes from tourists to sell on the open market for a cheaper price, and, to go into Disney World. So there's all these little things. It's such a cinema verite kind of film, meaning it's almost like there's no script. Okay, it's just like they're shooting these little vignettes of all the kids that hang out at the motels, going on adventures every day, bumming money for ice cream, walking in swampy areas, hanging out at each other's different motels around the corner, but they're meeting different friends. And we're talking like little 8-year-old kids here. So while you're watching this, it's just kind of like we're almost watching a documentary style kind of movie. Director Sean Baker really has just turned in something that's so unique and so honest that as you watch this movie, you're thinking to yourself, are these really actors? Well, it's a good thing. That's a good point, because they're not. The exception of Wilem Dafoe, who kind of is the caretaker of the motel, who's like, he's just got such a good heart. He's like, he wants to give everybody a break, because he understands what all these people are going through. He becomes attached to the children, and also, but he's got a job to do too. So if you're not paying your rent, if you got, running prostitution out of your room, if you're dealing drugs or you're doing vandalism, the opening of the movie, the kids are all spitting on somebody's car and all hell breaks loose from that, because these kids have no supervision, and the kids have they have no discipline going on, So as Sean Baker wanted to capture that realism, he hired unknowns. I mean, the mother, Bria, Bria, he found her on Instagram. She was doing this dance or something, and he emailed her and said, hey, have you ever done any acting? Come out and meet me. The same with Brooklynn Prince. I mean, she's absolutely this big mouth, big hearted little girl. And when you see the movie, I'm saying that with all respect and with admiration, because she just delivers every scene. You can't believe, not since what's her name? Tatum O'Neal. Have you seen a child actress that can do that? Or even Dakota Fanning, that you see a girl that has such emotion and range, a maturity level in her. She can do the emotional scenes. She can be funny. And check out some interviews online with her too. This girl has got this awareness that is absolutely unbelievable. So Florida Project is unlike anything I've ever seen this year. And I've heard so much about it, and I'm glad I wasn't disappointed, because I just love the coming-of-age, brutal honesty of these children growing up in this motel and the surrounding area. So this is one of the best films of the year, and I want to see it again. This is one of those movies when you would see a couple times. A lot of people are arguing about the ending, which I'm not going to give away, but there is kind of a guerrilla-style filmmaking they used at Disney World. That's all I'm going to tell you. That took days for the director to shoot. So when you see the movie, you'll understand that when they did that shoot at the end, it was all guerrilla-style filmmaking. That's all I'm going to say. And the opening's open for interpretation. I'm not sure what the opening... At the beginning of the film, the director uses Celebration. I think it's Cool in the Gang. And then he does like a instrumental kid-like version at the end of the film. So I'm trying to figure out what that means. What is he trying to tell me by using the song Celebration at the beginning and at the end of the film? Is it the celebration of life? Is it celebration of, I don't know, childhood? So, hey, Sean, if you're watching this, shoot me an email. Let me know what the hell you were talking about. But other than that, you made one of the best films of the year, one of the best times of the year. It's phenomenal filmmaking. So check out The Florida Project. All right, for more reviews and interviews, surf on over to my website, vegasfilmcritic.com. Check me out on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Talk to me, people. What'd you think of The Florida Project? Also, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that little subscribe button. I never know which corner it is, that little V, so you won't miss any of my reviews or interviews. And give me a thumbs up, share, and comment below. What did you think of the Florida Project. Was it like me, where it's like, so far, my favorite film of the year? I'm Jeffrey Garrett in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.